Hello everyone, artist Charles Wolf here, back again for another painting lesson. About 2 years ago, I painted a little seascape abstract called Blue Ocean. It's a very popular piece here on my channel, one of my most popular abstracts that I've created, and today I thought it would be fun to revisit that composition and do sort of a spin of that particular piece. I had a lot of fun creating that one, and it's included as well in my beginning painting playlist. So if you're a beginning painter, check out that playlist. Some great videos, some simple paintings that you can do. But today we're going to start with our reimagining of that Blue Ocean piece. I'm using a very large FILBERT brush today, and I'm going to start with some cobalt blue, just like I did in the previous video. We're going to cover the top 1/3 of our canvas with cobalt blue, and then start down at the bottom and cover the bottom third as well in blue, meeting somewhere in the center. Alright, now I'm going to take a smaller filbert brush with some titanium white, and we're going to start to layer this in right at the horizon line and upwards to create our clouds, keeping this very loose. And I'm not going to blend this together too much. I'm going to blend a little bit here and there. Where I want it to be darker, I'll blend more, and where I want it to be lighter, I will apply the paint more liberally. Keep my brushwork quite active. Blend this out a little bit over here. I want these strokes to be very fresh. I don't want to cover up all of my brushwork. I want the brushwork to be very visible and very active. Gonna have this cloud layer start quite low on the left hand side near the horizon and climb up towards the right up to the top right hand corner, as you can see. Lots of white over here. In the original painting, I didn't really have distinctive clouds happening. I just had a gradation, and in fact this piece illustrates how to create a beautiful gradation of color. What's a gradation? Well, you start with a pure tone of color and you slowly transition to another color. You could start with blue, add a little more white, until you get down to a pure white. Today I'm going to start to play in another color. Here's some aqua green, and we're going to add this aqua green to the cobalt blue and a little bit of the white down here at the bottom. This bottom 2/3 is really going to show off a very strong gradation. It's going to go from blue into the aqua blue mix and then become lighter, becoming almost a white right at the horizon line. Gradations are a foundational principle in painting. You can use them to create sort of the background layers for different compositions. They're really a great way to create some nice depth, and we're going to be using this technique to create a wonderful little seascape abstract today. So here is the white, and you can see that I'm getting lighter as I'm getting closer to that horizon line, about 2/3 up the canvas. The canvas I'm working on today is an older canvas that I had and painted another painting on there. Didn't like how it turned out, so I grabbed some gesso, applied some white gesso across the entire canvas, let it dry, and then decided to create this piece on top today. Bringing in some more of the white here, I want to make this a little lighter. Got a little bit too dark. Now we're just going to blend out some of this clouds over here on the left. A little more of the cobalt blue mixed with the white. Soften this up a bit. Again, we want to have some of the strokes very forward, very visible. Don't blend out all the strokes. We're not trying to make everything silky smooth and hiding all our brushwork. We want very active brushwork in this piece. Okay, I'm just going to continue to connect everything here. And bring in some more of the white to make this transition smoother. Lots of white right at the horizon. Blend out some of the darker areas up there. Just smooth this out. Blend out the edges of this a little more. Again, the transition is cobalt blue into the aqua green plus the cobalt blue mix into the white to pure white. And I'm having the water reflect the clouds above. Loosely, of course. Some more white right here. Let's mix together some cobalt blue and some Mars black. Get a nice bluish gray color. Mars black is a nice warm black and the blue is quite cold. Blend those together, gets a nice gray. And this is going to be a very distant island or maybe the mainland. Using a small filbert brush, just suggesting where this land mass is. I'm not going to put in too much detail. We're just going to paint it in, making it as straight as we can. Grow a little bit in height on the right. And that just helps get a visual break from the water to the clouds. Be a little higher up here. If it gets too much, we can back it off again. Yeah, we'll take off some of the excess with the paper towel, make that a little smaller. Just thought it was a little bit too big. This is very distant. Feeling very adventurous, you could toss in a little boat on the left-hand side. I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to show you the basic composition. Bringing in a little bit of that white right above that, cleaning up the edges there, blending it out. But you could add a little boat over on the horizon on the left-hand side, and that could look very nice. Here is some cobalt blue and the titanium white. I'm just going to darken slightly the transition point from the water to the sky. And a little more white. Just going to redefine that edge. Making sure everything is as straight as I can get it. I really like the way that this piece turned out. Nice reimagining of my original Blue Ocean abstract. This one's a little less abstracted than the last one. If you'd like to see more of my work, check out my other videos on the channel, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with another painting lesson.